So hello and welcome to another video, and as you can see I've got my Osmo Pocket 3 sitting there right next to me, and I've got a cycle helmet on because I've cycled over here and I'm in the middle of a field. As you can see behind me I've got a tree, and there is actually a rainbow going on right down there because it looks like there's a storm cloud coming my direction, which is going to absolutely ruin this video. I'm here to talk about this. This is the set of Freewell filters for the Osmo Pocket 3. This Osmo Pocket 3 is an amazing camera. It takes amazing footage, it does amazing quality images and very good in low light. It is a brilliant quality camera, but those professionals out there may need some of these to make the best of the best even better. Yeah, I'm going to quickly show you what you get in the box, what comes with it, and a rough description of how they work. Only saying rough because I'm not a filter user. I pick that Osmo up, I switch it on and I turn it off. That's all I do to it. So right, let me just switch to the back of the camera and I'll point to what's going on, and it's just turned itself off, and I'll explain what you get in this little box. So you can see this box here, it says it's the Mega Limited Edition 14 pack. You get an ND8, an ND16, an ND32, an ND64, an ND128, and an ND156, even an ND1000, all to fit the Osmo Pocket 3. Including in that, you also get an ND8 with a polarizer, an ND16 with a polarizer, ND32 with a polarizer, and so on and so forth. You also get a standard CPL, which is a polarizer, and you also get a Mist 1/4 grad, a Mist 1/4, and you get an LPR. And excuse me for being a bit dumb, I don't actually know what the LPR is. I think it's one of them light streaky things, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I am a little bit silly like that. I don't use filters. So this is Freewell, this is what you get in the box, and yeah, it's for the Osmo Pocket 3, as you can see there. This is the new camera they've got out, and I'm going to get the filters out and show you what they look like, and then I'm going to start recording on the other camera so you can actually see what is going on. So if I flip this round so you can see me and I can see you, and you can see you and I can see me, and everything's going on like that, we can now talk to each other as I'm recording on there and recording on here at the same time. So you get this little packet of filters inside, and I'm going to try and hold them up next to the camera so I'm not actually covering that camera up. So this is what you get. You get this little magnetic lid case, which is very, very nice, and all these filters are inside. Now, excuse me, I'm wearing gloves and I've got stumpy little paws. My fingers are not the best fingers, and I've got split fingers on the ends as well, so feel sorry for me because I work hard in dry conditions. Yeah, so this is what your filters are. There's your mist filter. You can see it's glowing in the light, the mist one. This is your other one, that LPR, whatever it is. I think that's one of those ones that gives you those light rays at night. You've also got your ones with your polarizers on, and the polarizers, you can spin them round. You can see that spinning round, so that when you've got it on the front of your Osmo, these actually spin, and then you've got all your grads in front there. Now the reason for using grads, if you're a bit of a pro and if you want to get things really, really good and really, really professional, is you're supposed to keep your shutter speed for your camera at double the film rate. So if I'm filming at 60 frames a second, my shutter rate should be 120th of a second. If I'm filming at, let's say, 25 frames a second, which is perfect for getting movement and fingers and stuff like that, 25 frames a second, you should be filming at 50 of a second. Can I get my words out? I'm just watching that cloud up there because it's big. So yeah, that's how these work. So you put these NDs on them to bring down the light. Now I've got quite a bit of sunlight out at the moment. I want to put it into manual to show you what's going on. So I'm going to flip the camera around. So at the moment we're in auto. Auto setting is really, really nice on the back of the camera, and I'm just going to adjust this so you can actually see what's going on. Right, so I'll switch both cameras back over now. Now we're a little bit overexposed. You can see the sky's gone behind there. We are overexposed, but I want you to see the back of this if we can, and maybe just be able to adjust it a little bit more to see if I can get a little bit more light in there. You can just about see what's going on the back of the Osmo. Hopefully this was going to work for you properly. I'm very sorry if it doesn't, but yes, it's the best I can really do at this present moment. But you can see I'm on auto exposure. I usually use my Osmo on auto exposure, and it's showing you those lovely clouds in the background, isn't it? I'll even lift it up so you can see the sky. And I'm filming at 60 frames a second. As you can see down there at the bottom, it is 50 frames a second. And I've also got another setting on here. I can then flip this over to this one, which gives me 30 frames a second. We flick this over on the auto. You see it's on auto. We've got there auto and manual. We're going to put this into manual. If I'm at 60 frames a second, I need to film at 120th of a second. So go into my manual settings, and on the side here I can push this to 120th of a second, which is Oh, it's going up and down. So 120th of a second, you can see on the back of the screen there, it is blown out. I have got no filming whatsoever, and I'm on my lowest ISO. I can't stop any light down any lower than that. So to get to 120th of a second on the back of this, I'm going to have to do something drastic. And that's where these filters come in handy. You take these filters, and I'm just going to hazard a guess at, let's go for an ND16. We take these filters, these are magnetic. All you've got to do then is just literally plonk that on the front of the filter. And then you can see on the back of the screen, on the back of the camera there, hopefully you can see this. So hopefully you can see on the back of the camera now, at 1/20th of a second, I have now got a really decent exposure, and it's looking quite nice and quite pretty at my ISO 50. And if I want to take that off, I literally take it on my fingers, and it goes back inside the case. You can see it goes back inside the case, and it's magnetic in the case, and they just fit inside. And I'm just going to try the other one. I'm going to put the ND8 on. And excuse me, like I say, I've got fiddly fingers. This is not the sort of thing you should be doing with your fiddly fingers. So there we go. We look at that, we put our ISO back to 50. So ISO 50, we've got an absolutely stunning exposure. Now, if I press record on this, if I start recording now, you can see that ISO 50, which is the best quality it's going to be for the camera. You can see the sky is nicely exposed, you've got the clouds nicely exposed, even the floor's nicely exposed, and I've got that ND8 filter. Now if I was to take that ND8 filter off, I'm going to come around this side to do it for you this time. If I take this ND8 filter off the back, like that, you can see that the sky suddenly blows out. I've got no exposure in that sky whatsoever, and then it's gone. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually change this. I'm going to take the ND8 with the polarizer on, and I'm just looking for it. I think it is this one. I'm going to take the ND8 with the polarizer on, and I'm going to drop that on the front, just like so, and you should see the exposure comes back. We've got that perfect sky again, but now I've got a polarizer on the front. So by spinning this polarizer, you should see the sky changing colour. Look at the richness of that sky now. As I spin the polarizer around, you can see it changes. So we can spin that round to get this polarizer gimbal's gone. We're recording again. So yeah, let's just spin it round. You can see there that the polarizer is lovely and blue on that sky. Absolutely beautiful colours on the top of the sky. Looks really, really good. And that's by having a polarizer built into the front of the ND. Now to take it off, literally take it off again, and there it is, this nice little tiny filter. And all I've got to do is put it back up, drop it inside my filter case, like so, and it is now attached to the inside of the filter case. Really, really nice, very simple. You can actually probably double mount these, I would have thought, if you're lucky. Yep, you can double mount these. So if I wanted to put a ND8 and a mist grad on there, or a mist filter, should I say, it's not a mist grad, I can then put the mist filter on there, and I'm still filming at 60 frames a second at ISO 50. If we go back into my manual settings, you can see that my manual settings is 1/20th of a second, 50th ISO, and I'm in manual. And that is working absolutely perfectly. Really, really nice, really, really simple and beautifully well made. So let's pop these back in this case. And that is pretty much all I wanted to do. I can't really show you much more than that because this is the light we've got. All I wanted to do is take these out of the case and give you an idea of what you get in the case. And I'm going to show you a little bit up close in detail what you get. And yeah, thanks to Freewell for sending me them. I'll have a bit more of a play with them, but I just wanted to get the video out as soon as I could to show you what you get in your box. I'll put any links in the description. Prices will be on the screen while I'm talking. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now. See you soon. And yeah, a very nice set of filters. These filters, all by the way, they come in different sizes as well. If you just want to get the NDs without the polarizers, you can. If you just want to buy these separately, you can. And you can buy packs of 3, I think, packs of 4, packs of 6. It depends on what you want. This is the full set of 14, which is the full caboodle. Ciao for now. See you soon.